Hi Besties, we're doing something a little bit different today. I'd probably say that pretty much every month on this channel, but this really is different. Friday's videos are always a bit of a random one. You never really know what you're going to get. Are you going to get cash stuffing? Are you going to get... You just never know what you're going to get, right? So I asked my patrons, what would you like to see? And they came up with doing a Q&A. So I did a post on Instagram, which looked like this. I also did a post on YouTube where I asked a question, which was, what is your favorite potato? And I got a couple of responses from there. So in today's video, we're going to be doing a Q&A. Hi guys, gals, and non-binary pals, welcome to Budget with Ira. My name is Ira, and on this channel we talk about budgeting, paying down debt and saving up for the life that you truly deserve. If that sounds like something you'd like to watch, please consider subscribing to the channel because we do have a lot of fun over here, bestie. We really do. In today's video, I'm going to be answering all of your burning questions, whether they be about my personal life, whether they be about my business, about YouTube, Patreon, no matter what it was, we are going to answer every question that I'm comfortable with. So bestie, let's get cracking. Starting off, there's quite a few that you're going to see from Mini NX, which are all really good questions, so I'll do my best to answer these. Where would you like to go on holiday? Somewhere where you've never been? I've always said that I'd really like to go to Svalbard. It's like a polar island, really big one off of Norway. I've always wanted to go there, but just feeling how cold it is in this country right now, I don't know if I would cope at this stage of my life, but I've always wanted to go there, always wanted to see the Northern Lights. Like, that sort of thing makes me really excited. So that's where I'd really like to do. I'd like to do like a polar cruise as well. I think that would be absolutely wicked. Next is, are you currently happy with your business? If not, what would you change? So yes, I am really happy with my business. Like, when I think back to when I started this business, what did I want out of it? And what I wanted out of it was a place where I could do what I love and earn just enough to pay my bills, and this business is providing more than that for me, so I feel super lucky. Now, the things that I'd like to change about this business is how time intensive it is, because I spend nearly every day doing it, and I'd like to get a bit more of a break, but at the same time I love doing this so much that I probably wouldn't take a break, but I'd like to get to a position where I could afford like some help, like some actual regular help. Someone to help me with this business would be absolutely wonderful. And I'm talking like someone to help me make cash envelopes. Like, I've already got an accountant and things like that, but that's what I would love to do and love to have for this business. And I think, you know, there's slow growth and it's wonderful. And yeah, I think it will happen one day. I think if a video or a product went viral or blew up or something, it would happen faster, but I'm not expecting that to happen, and I'm quite happy with the nice consistent growth that I'm getting. So feeling really blessed, and I probably wouldn't change anything about that. There's a question here that says Vlogmas, and short answer is no, but it's also a yes. So I'm not going to do a vlog a day like I did last year. So if you have a look on here, which is linked up here, there is Vlogmas 2022, where I did a mini vlog every single day. So you saw me like absolutely cane it and work my absolute socks off last year, trying to get orders out before Christmas and then eventually going on holiday. And it was absolutely wonderful, but that was a wild amount of work. And the issue that I had last year is I did that, but then I also did a full video schedule. So some days you get in 2 videos, people were getting sick of me, people weren't really watching the vlogs. So I'm not going to do that, but I am going to do a video a day. So they're going to be like the weirdest, wildest topics, and I'm really excited. I've got my content schedule planned, and you're just going to get a weird day. You're even going to get a video on Christmas Day, which I've already started editing actually. So I'm really excited about that. I really am. So Southern Girl 3756 asks, you are a freak trying to be a girl. So Angelina London Paris 70 says, no judgment, but why did you not consider your car payment as a debt? And that's a really fair question. So my car payment was a debt, but I did consider myself debt-free. 100% considered myself debt-free, 100%, definitely did. And the reason why is because I never thought that I would own my car. I just considered it as something that I was renting. So yes, there was technically a debt, but technically for me, I was renting that car and I was fully intending on renting another car when that ended. Just like the house I live in right now, I don't own it, I rent it. So it was the same premise to me. So I had no intention of paying off that debt in full, and I had no intention of ever not paying for a car. So for me, it was just renting. So it wasn't necessarily a debt for me. And I know technically it literally was a debt, but the way that I was able to sleep at night and the way that made me feel comfortable about my finances is that it was renting. It was not like a asset of mine, if that makes sense. Mrs. Tone or Tonette asks, is Jake still moving to Australia? And the answer to that is yes. So it's something that he's really excited about. He's already got his visa sorted. I think he's booked his flights as well. I'm so excited for him. It's something that is like literally once in a lifetime for him. So I'm really excited. I'm also going to plan to go out and see him as well. So you'll start to see that in the new budget going forward. So I'm excited for him, and I'm not jealous though, because it's not something that I want to do. I'm not a go out and work in a different country type of person, even though technically I could pick up all of these shelves and bring them somewhere else, but I'm not going to, bestie. So Mini NX again asks, how many helpers do you have when you pack orders in live streams? So the closest Thursday or Friday to each payday over on my other channel, Don't Trust Ira, I pack orders for you live. So if you order something that is ready to ship, and most things in my shop now are ready to ship, if you order something that there and then on that night, I will pack it for you and I will send it out to you the very next day. So very, very quick shipping, and it's also just really exciting getting the buzz, seeing what everybody's getting. It's super, super fun. So currently it's me, and to my left, which would be your right, the way you're seeing it, is Kyla. She is packing the orders and I'm just throwing them at her because that's the only way to get through all the orders. And then I have my nephew, he's actually just printing out the next order. So I'm getting a fresh supply of orders coming in all the time. I'm showing you what it is, grabbing it off the shelf, and then just chucking it at Kyla, who has got the worst job of the night. If you could see how much she's sweating at the end of it, it's unreal. But that's the only way we can get through it, because when it was just me, I couldn't do more than like 20 orders. It was wild. Plus you guys stop me and keep me chatting and all that. It's just such a wonderful night. So if you're ever like there for one of those live pack with me's, they're absolutely so much fun. And tell you what, actually, next Thursday, so next week Thursday, I have got a live pack with me. It's not a normal live pack with me. It's the Thursday before Black Friday. So we're going to run a sale, which I'm going to call Rainbow Thursday. Some things, literally the things you want, but some things in the shop are going to be heavily discounted, and I will pack them live with you there and then. So if you want to get a severe bargain that one night, and bear in mind it's going to be an hour-long sale, like there's a very small window, and that is 8:30 p.m. GMT on Don't Trust Ira. So if you haven't followed me over there, go ahead and do so. So if you don't want to watch me, the sale will go live at, I think, 8:45, maybe 9 p.m. and we'll literally get into it together. But really, really exciting. So I literally can't wait for that. Next question is, my favorite is consolidations, but what is your favorite video to make each month? For me, the most fun part is cash stuffing. I feel like getting my budget done and getting it all sorted, and then sorting out all of the money and putting it into the right pockets and the right places where it needs to be. It always makes me feel more organized at the start of the month, and as long as I can sort of maintain that throughout the month, it just helps me feel really organized and in control of my money. So actually getting to a place where I'm doing that makes me really happy. Now, because I do a YouTube video about it, I need to be even more organized. So I'm so thankful that I have this, because yeah, like I think I'd probably be lazy if I didn't have this channel, but like the fact that I've like still into it and still love doing it just shows you the power of cash stuffing. Like, it's a wonderful thing to do. Will you dye your hair for Christmas? Temporary dye. I'm never averse to dyeing my hair, but I kind of would like a boyfriend one day, so probably not. What is your favorite video you've made on YouTube? Wow. That is a question, isn't it? My favourite videos every single month are the ones where I show the new collection. They get by far the lowest views, because the people that are really interested in it are the patrons, and they've already watched it a week before. But there's a playlist of new collections, and you can see all of the new collections that I've brought out since Cotton Candy Clouds, because they all get their own dedicated video. And I feel like I've got like an art style and a concept down, and like I just love editing them. I don't like filming them, but I love editing them, and I love getting them out and showing you this like amazing thing that I've done that I'm really proud of. So I think all of those videos I just love the whole process of it, and I'm always really proud of the end result. So yeah, those are my favorite videos to do, and they bring me so much joy, but they do not bring me views. That is 100% true. Minnie again asks, what is your favorite number? My favorite number is 182. I don't know why, but it's the number that I see everywhere. Whenever I notice a number, it's always 182. So I would like to have 182,000 followers, please, bestie. I don't know why. 182 is just the number for me. What am I doing for 8K is another question. So I do have a plan, but we're only at like 7,400. So I'll start putting that plan into action probably at 7,500. So maybe just a bit after Christmas. But yeah, I do have a plan. So every time we hit 1,000, the next 1,000 milestones over on YouTube, I'll release a new savings challenge or something different. So 8K is going to be not a dice challenge, because we've had a lot of them recently, but it is going to be a savings challenge, and it's going to be a cute one. So I've got an idea in my mind. It might not end up like that, but yeah, I'm going to do something, and yeah, I think yeah, it's going to be cute. The next question is, who is your celebrity crush? It's Amir Khan. Beautiful man, but I don't think he's a very nice person. I don't really know, but yeah. So the last Instagram question is, if you wasn't doing YouTube, what would you be doing now? And I don't even know how to answer that question, because I lost my job in a supermarket. So I got myself up to a pretty prominent place in the area of retail that I was working, and it all sort of collapsed. So if I didn't have this, I don't know where I'd be right now. I think I would have completely changed field, and I'd probably be doing something that I don't care about and doesn't bring me joy, but gives me enough money to sort of make it. So I don't know how to answer that question, because I can't even possibly think of doing anything other than this right now. And I think there's something about it that I do need to think about. Like, I don't think this YouTube channel will last forever. I don't think I'll have this following forever. I don't think I'll make this money forever. So whatever it looks like in 5 or 10 years time, who knows? So but I'll probably be doing something. Who knows? I have no idea, bestie. I just can't even think about it. It's so weird. Okay, Victoria says, I love potatoes in any form except gnocchi or pierogi. Oh, I love pierogi. I'm not a member of Patreon, but I see you have a decent subscription count and only give yourself $200 a month. Will you ever increase that, and what do you do with the rest? Can't wait to see the video, bestie. Well, so patrons will know the answer to this. So what happens is, let's say for instance I get paid £1,000. I don't get paid £1,000, but let's say for instance I got paid £1,000 per month from Patreon. So obviously half of that would go over to the business, and it'll be distributed between tax and business expenses, right? The other 50% I keep as my pay. Now, £200 I put into my budget, and what's left over, so usually about £300, I cash stuff live. So we do a live stream every single month with the patrons, and I am late to do this month's because, I mean, it's silly why, so I won't even tell you, but I am sorting it out, and don't worry, the money is in the ether. So I will get that video out to you probably next week. So we'll do that together really soon, besties. But that's what I do with the money. So Auntie Harry, also known as Pam, says, serious question, do you think you're prepared for the difference that being a homeowner will make, not only to your budget, but to your lifestyle generally? And that's a big question. So when I'm thinking about, you know, where I'm at in my life, like my rent is halved, so at the moment, soon my mortgage payment is going to be like £1,300, and then I've got all of this extra stuff to add on as well. So it is going to impact my budget, because at the moment I've got a lot more money to save. So I know that it's going to be very different, and I before I take the commitment to buy a home, I want to make sure that I've got enough behind me to make sure that I can always make that payment. And also I want to have a realistic plan of, if it doesn't happen, where am I going to get money from? So, you know, for me, buying a home, we are at least a year off of that, and I feel in a place where I could probably afford it right now, but I wouldn't be able to afford very much else. So I'm just getting myself prepared, trying to get really realistic with myself, and trying to put as much back as possible to make myself a lot more comfortable and ready for any sort of emergency. So yeah, I know it's going to be really, really different. Am I prepared right now? No, but I'm trying to be really realistic with myself about what I can achieve and what I can't achieve, and I think I'm going to be okay. So Andrew Hernandez says, "Hi Ira, what has been the biggest blessing in disguise for your business?" I think you might all remember, if you've been following a while, October last year. I won't talk about it, but something really bad happened that made me feel really, really down. And it was just like I sort of felt like I had a kinship and a friendship with a couple of people in this community, and I got really let down by, I guess, jealous people. So that made a big difference to how I then operated going on from them. So rather than spending a lot of my time talking to other people that were the same size and smaller than me, I decided to just focus on my community. So you guys, girls, and non-binary pals. So rather than spending a lot of time hanging around with other creators and other YouTubers, I mean, obviously I spent time with Yasmin, but other than that, it's about my relationship with you. So yeah, I don't ever want to feel let down by people again, and I don't ever want to feel sad for, you know, being me. So I don't really know what to say, but that was a blessing in disguise, because it just put me in a different headspace. And you know, if any other creator ever decided to say anything horrible about me ever again, I probably wouldn't even blink, and I'd just carry on doing me. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, but if you want to know the full tea on that, probably want to see a vlog around that time. But yeah, that was bad. And the very, very last question is, what helps you stay motivated to save when you feel like it's not going right? And do you know what? I know people see, like, let's talk serious now. I know people see what I'm doing and see potentially it as a lot of money, and it certainly seems a lot of money to me sometimes. I'm definitely under no illusion. I'm putting in £4 here, £2 there, £1, £5. I'm doing really small amounts, and it's something that everybody can do. So when you're in a month and you've stuffed an envelope 4 times, first month you've done £2, then you've done £3, then you've done £8 or whatever, it's all small amounts, and sometimes it's very, very difficult to see where you're at, and it feels like everything's going slowly. But when you are blinkered in on something and you're only looking at that one thing, you forget to see the whole bigger picture. So when you stuff a cash envelope, not only are you thinking about your financial future and thinking about achieving this goal, you're bettering your family, you're providing a great example to your children, you are showing your partner that you care about like your whole family, and they're getting more encouraged to get involved in it as well. You are treating yourself and giving yourself the best level of self-care you ever possibly could, because you're thinking about not only you right now, but you're thinking about yourself in a year's time. And if taking care of yourself in a year's time isn't self-love, I don't know what is. Just by putting £1 in an envelope, I know it doesn't feel like anything at the time, but you're doing so much self-love, you're giving yourself so much self-worth. And I think it's really important to think about that and acknowledge that you are truly taking care of yourself. Sometimes savings take a long time, and that's absolutely fine. But when you break down barriers like clearing your debt, like paying off credit cards, and, you know, making smarter financial decisions about, you know, what you do with your money, then things get to go faster and faster at an accelerated pace. If you're still in that place where you can only save £1 or £2, just think about all of the good that pound and that £2 is doing. It is just the most profound thing when you really step back and take a look at it. So that's what I like to do, and it's very, very difficult to do it. So when I feel like everything's moving very slowly and very, very sluggish, I think about where I was a year ago, and then I think about where I was 2 years ago, and I think about how much my life has changed because of the decisions that I've made and how I've taken care of myself. And I feel proud of myself. And I think everybody watching this video, probably if you looked back to where you were a year ago or 2 years ago, think about the obstacles you've overcome, think about the things that you've been through and where you are now. You should be incredibly proud of yourself. So keep on saving. Take care of that woman or that person or that man in 10 years time who's going to look back at you right now and feel really, really proud of what you're doing right now. So that's what I like to do. Anyway, that is probably an emotional end, but we're pretty much at the end of today's video. Hi guys, gals and all my past. Thank you so much for getting through to the end of the video. You know I love it when you get through to the end of the video. Please give this video some love. Make sure you like, comment, share and subscribe. And if you are going to comment, please use this emoji. So advent calendars have been shipping out. So if you're in the UK, you pretty much should have had your advent calendar by now. So if you want one, they are linked in the description. They are absolute beauts, and looking, they are running really, really low. Please make sure you go ahead and follow Don't Trust Ira. I would love to see you next Thursday over there when we pack with me live. We're having our Rainbow Thursday flash sale, which is a 1 hour long sale on some chef's kiss stuff, which I know you are gonna absolutely lose your mind over. So I would love to see you there, and I hope to see you there, bestie. But we are at the end of the video, so thank you for getting here. But an extra special thank you to the channel members and the patrons who make all of this possible. I truly mean it when I say without you I would not be here. Patrons get exclusive content, sneak peeks and significant discounts off my Etsy store, so if you'd like to join them and support me over on Patreon, please take a look at the link in the description. You will not regret it, bestie. That is all we have for this video, and if you enjoyed this video, please post a question underneath and maybe I'll use them for a future video. But until then, I would like you to have a wonderful day, have a wonderful week and have a wonderful budget. Always remember, don't trust Ira. And bestie, I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.